We're looking at 7.4, number 22. This is for Math 127. To estimate the height of a building, two students find the angle of elevation from a point at ground level down the street from a building to the top of the building is 30 degrees. From a point that is 300 feet closer to the building, the angle of elevation at ground level to the top of the building is 57 degrees. So as you get closer, you get a steeper angle. If we assume that the street is level, use this information to estimate the height of the building. Give your answer to the nearest foot. Okay. And this is going to be in feet. So it should be something around 277. Okay. So what we have is a shape that looks like this. So we have a measurement that's 30 degrees. And then they go 300 feet closer. And they get a measurement that's 57 degrees. So this is, to do this, we use something called the Surveyor's formula. And I'll just redraw the shape for that. And let's call this angle beta. We'll call this angle alpha. We'll call this distance here D. Call this X. We don't really need X. Then this is height H. And the way the formula goes, there are a couple different versions, a couple different ways to look at it. I mean, the long one is H equals D times tangent alpha times tangent beta over tangent alpha minus tangent beta. And this actually might be the easiest way to go about it. The shorter formula, but this is not in the calculator, would be H equals D over cotangent of beta minus cotangent of alpha. And this is the last one's what I usually use. So in the case that we're dealing with here, the D is 300, so it'll be 300 over cotangent of 30 degrees, because that's our beta, minus cotangent of 57 degrees. Now, most calculators don't have cotangent in there, and I don't know what you're using for a calculator, but I'm using the TI-84, so what I'm putting in mine is 300 divided by 1 over tangent 30 degrees minus 1 over tangent 57 degrees. Or if you want to see how it looks in the calculator, of course mine does try to make it look like how I type this in, but 300 then divided by parenthesis 1 divided by tangent 30 degrees, make sure it's in degree mode, minus 1 divided by tangent 57 degrees. And that should give us the answer. And yes, I get 277.0995985. So if it wants us to round to the nearest whole unit, to the nearest foot, so that's where we get our 277 in terms of feet. Okay. Hope that helps. So just once again, this is the Surveyor's formula. And kind of surprised the book didn't, I think he gave it an earlier problem, but because I saw an earlier question, but this one, I guess you got to draw it down to help see it, but that's how you put it together. Okay, hope it helps.